Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, we're going to be going over my own personal favorite guitars that I own in my collection. Let's get into it. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. My name's Ray. I'm a guitar player here on YouTube, and I'm stoked to do this video. It's like an annual staple here on the channel. I do it every year around this time, where like I pull out some of the guitars that are in my collection, my ever-changing collection, and decide which are my favorite as of right now in this moment in time. The reason why this video is so fun to make every year is because the collection's growing and expanding and contracting and diminishing throughout the year. I'm always buying, selling, and trading guitars, just, you know, with the nature of this channel, focusing on showing off as many cool guitars as I can. But I want to pick out I think I got six in this video that are my favorite. I couldn't cut it down to 5, so we're going over 6 of my favorite guitars, and just explain why I like them in 2022 and just talk about them, okay? Cool. So starting right off is this prototype Balaguer Espada Silverburst. Now, this is like the catalyst of me being a Balaguer artist. That's the coolest thing ever. I can't believe I can even say that. But this was a prototype of something that they may or may not put out in production at some point, and you know, I'm super honored to own the prototype for right now. It's got some brand new strings on it. I just stringed it up a couple hours ago. That's why they got the danglies on them. But yeah, dude, this guitar is just the beginning of me and Balaguer. There's some things in the works that should be here, God, hopefully before I leave for the month. But I didn't want to put off this video and, you know, have them not show up and then I'd be like SOL. Anyway, man, lots of stuff coming with Balaguer guitars. We just have to sit patiently and wait. But for right now, this one's cool because this was like the official, you know, announcement guitar, and the guitar that I've been playing for better part of a year, and I've been on the Balaguer Guitars team. I signed the contract about a year ago now, but it's only been official and, you know, made public for last couple weeks. So anyway, this one's very sentimental to me, and it's just the beginning of that relationship. All right, up next we have a beautiful late 2020 Gibson, I forgot what it was, Gibson Les Paul Standard, man. Yeah, this guitar, obviously a ton of sentimental value to me for one reason and one reason only, really, is I recorded a whole entire album's worth of material down in Nashville, Tennessee / Franklin, Tennessee in November of last year and February of this year. It's super secret, and I talk about it more than I should, but you know, that'll all be unveiled and revealed and released in due time. But yeah, cranked out a whole album's worth of material between 2 trips down to Tennessee, and this was the only guitar used on that entire album. So incredibly sentimental, tons of hours on this fretboard and on this guitar. And it's a project that I'm beyond proud of, and it's like, that's all I'll say. It's big, man. It's very big. Anyway, Ray. Anyway, it's got a Duncan distortion and a 59, I believe, in the bridge and neck, respectively. And it's just a mammoth of a guitar. I got my tried and true eye hooks for whenever I play this guitar live, which I will here very soon. Maybe in 2022, maybe 2023, I'm not sure. But this will be the main guitar for this thing I'm teasing. Anyway, enough talking about it. Yeah, love this Les Paul. It's beautiful. Up next is a beast of a guitar. This is my Solar Baritone E-Type from the Series 2. This one, like all my guitars, but this one especially, incredibly sentimental. This was sent to me by Ola England himself, and I'm so honored to even be able to say that, man. Like, oh my God. Like, you know, whenever I like feel like I'm having a rough day on YouTube or whatever, I kind of realize that, like, you know, the top dog in the metal guitar community looks after me and has taken care of me, and that's super humbling that he even likes what I do here on this channel. So anyway, man, this guitar reminds me of our like internet friendship and stuff like that, and very sentimental guitar. But actually, as of last week, I've become a partner with Solar Guitars and become an affiliate and have an affiliate link to the brand. So long story short, if you want to buy a Solar guitar, you can use my link. I'll put the link in the pinned comment as well as the description of this video. This is not paid or a commercial or anything like that. I'm just, again, just honored that I'm able to even work with Solar Guitars in some capacity. So, yeah, Ola reached out and set that up, man. I'm just super honored to even, like, have that title in that position. So anytime you guys want to buy a Solar guitar, you can use my link, and it just helps me out, helps out the channel, helps me pay my internet bill, my cell phone bill, X, Y, and Z. So, yeah, man, just this guitar, not only is it incredibly sentimental, but it's a beast. It's a mammoth guitar. I want to play it live. I'm going to play it live. And, yeah, just really, really nasty, gnarly, awesome baritone. Hey, no surprise, this one's here, right? This is, in fact, my Squier Vintage Modified Baritone Jazzmaster, tuned down to drop F with Jazzmaster pickups, not P90s. Oh my god. I've had so many people say, hey, how are the P90s? They're Jazzmaster pickups, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to rectify that one video at a time, man. But anyway, man, this guitar, my favorite, probably my favorite sounding guitar I've ever owned. It's just like, it's so inspiring to play this guitar. And you know how I said there's something in the works with Balaguer guitars? Well, this guitar was an inspiration for things to come in the future, but I actually wrote an entire solo album with this guitar, as well as another guitar that'll be here on this list very, very soon. I told you guys, copious amounts of music coming out in 2022. I'm tired of sitting around and waiting, man. It's time to go. 2022 is my year. So I've got 2 full albums done, one with a big project, one solo. And this one was all over the solo stuff. So I've written so many songs with this guitar in an old band, with my new band, with my solo band, my solo me project. But yeah, just love this guitar. Most of you guys dig it. I know a lot of you guys hate it, but hey, you know, I'm the one playing it, and if I dig it, that's all that matters to me, right? Yeah, it's pretty rad how like a $400 guitar at the time it was being sold is now like close to like $1,200, $1,300 in value on the used market, and there's a reason why. It's because these things are just so gnarly, and they look cool, and they're classic, and they're badass, and all the above. So yeah, obviously this one's going to be on here. Yeah, you guys knew this one was going to be on here. My latest live guitar that I've been using for the last couple gigs. This is my Reverend Baritone. As with all my guitars, but this one especially, a lot of sentimental value to this one. This guitar reminds me of the California trip. What a great like 2 or 3 day span this guitar and I had. Basically, I don't know how much I should say, but I'll keep it vague, but we went into a record label's office. That was good. Then that night, played at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Next day, went and hung out with my friend Gerard Way and Jeremy, his head of security, my best friend now lately. And we just hung out there, and we were just chilling. And then that night, played at another club in California, man. So, like, this guitar just has so much sentimental value to me. This guitar's also been in Brooklyn and New Jersey, and it will be all over the United States here in the next couple weeks, I think. I'm bringing this one out. Why not, right? The thing I love about it the most with playing live is how light it is. You guys have seen the videos of me playing live. I like to jump. Jumping's fun. So this guitar doesn't weigh all that much, so like it doesn't like hurt me, or, like, you know, it's not too like problematic or troublesome, and it stays in tune really, really good, all things considered. Love my Squier to death, but man, that thing does not stay in tune. This one, no matter how much I jump around, knock on wood, stays in tune very, very good. So yeah, man, it's already kind of beat up and everything, but just a lot of sentimental value with this guitar, a lot of cool memories attached to this guitar already, and yeah, just very stoked with all the history behind this guitar in a short amount of time. But if my memory doesn't deceive me, 2 years in a row, my #1 favorite guitar is Big Brother, my 1992 Gibson Les Paul Standard. Ton of history with this guitar, and this guitar continues to just get modification after modification and repair and new pickups and new pots and new switches and all the above, man. Everything's been changed out on this guitar, everything from the tuning pegs, the pickups have been changed out. Let's see, it had stock, then it went to finger burners, then EMGs, and then rail hammers. Yeah, so this is the 4 set of pickups. All the pots have been changed several times. New switch. It's had a headstock break. It's really checking and getting worn in, and it feels 30, man. It's so cool, and like how it's like, you know, just a couple days older than I am. It's just such a cool, sentimental piece. And yeah, man, there's some old videos with this guitar on my channel. And remember that solo album I was talking about? Well, I wrote half of it with the Baritone Jazzmaster, and the other half was with this guitar. So this guitar put some serious work into creating another album with me. So yeah, man, 92 Gibson Les Paul Standard with some rail hammers. Definitely my favorite guitar as of right now in 2022. So everybody, that's going to do it for this video. I just hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, just listening to me talk about my guitars, why I love them, which ones are my favorite. I love them all, man. They're all like my children, even the ones that aren't on this list. But the collection's really, really downsizing lately, and I'm just trying my very best to just keep the ones that I can't live without. And yeah, these ones that I named, I can't live without. They're just some of my favorites. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I'm out of here. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay metal. I'll see you guys next time. Later.